Hey guys, KFARR back again once again. So we are going to jump back to Missouri with Lucky Laptop News. He just did a premiere about 20 minutes ago where he wanted to lie about the situation that I covered in, yesterday's video. Enjoy the video. He's going to make an ass of himself.
Hello everybody, welcome to Lucky Laptop News. I'm here at Willow Springs PD, putting a complaint about what happened Saturday with an officer using the threat of color of law to run me off a public easement. Hi. Yeah, I want to make a complaint on Officer Turnbull.
So here's your complaint form. Just go ahead and fill that out there, and we'll get it to the correct supervisor, okay?
Okay. Oh. Yeah, he committed a felony, by the way. You know that?
I'm sorry?
Your officer committed a felony. Running me off of public access under threat of arrest, that's a felony. That's a civil rights violation.
If you guys want to jump back to my last Lucky Laptop News video, he decided to don his crossing guard vest, go to a car show, pretend to be press with his laptop, and be an asshole to everyone. Well, a Corvette owner didn't appreciate it, went and asked the owner to trespass him. He was legally trespassed. Upon trying to leave, 4 grown men, one of them being a law enforcement officer, were standing behind him. He then made a violent threat. Fighting words are not covered under the First Amendment. I believe the Supreme Court decision is Chaplinsky versus New Hampshire. So yeah, Lucky Laptop News. It's not covered under the First Amendment, so stop trying to say that. Your own video confirms what I'm saying. He then left the property, went to the public easement, and continued to harass his victims. So no, James Fish, the officer did not commit a felony.
I got the complaint form, everybody. Going to go fill it out now.
A few moments later.
Complaint filled out, and then turn it in right now. I'm probably going to walk to City Hall. Let me try to talk to the mayor about this. I'm pretty upset.
That's the form.
Yep. Do I have to wait to talk to an officer?
Is there a way to speak with an officer?
Yeah, because honestly, I would. Your officer's got enough to see the city right now. I would like an apology. If he comes in right now and tells me sorry, I'm not going to go talk to lawyers. If he talks to me, that's cool.
Okay, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
He's in the hospital with open heart surgery.
What's this?
That's his citation that he filled out for you.
Oh, I got a ticket? Okay. You do realize this is going to be considered retaliation?
No, he wrote it before I ever talked to you.
Yeah, well, he kicked me off public access. You are the chief, I take it?
I am?
Okay. You do realize he's got enough for a lawsuit, right?
For what?
For kicking me off public access off of color law?
Okay.
That's a
You're
felony.
welcome to do
That's
that
a
if you'd like
felony,
to.
sir.
You're welcome to do that. That's
Okay.
not what the citation's for.
If we're being honest with one another, James, the only people in this entire situation who deserve an apology are your victims. The innocent people at the car show that you threatened with violence. You were legally trespassed, then you decided to throw a temper tantrum because you weren't getting your way, and you made some violent threats. Then you decided to leave and go to public access or public easement, which doesn't mean what you think it means, and harass your victims. I'm not saying you're harassing them. Missouri statutes are saying you're harassing them. And then the officer told you he was going to write you a ticket if you continued this behavior. Sure as shit, when you came back in throwing a fit, talking out of your ass again, there was a ticket waiting for you.
It don't matter, sir, he still did it. It don't matter if that's a citation or not. And I just got a ticket. Do what? Do what? What? Disorderly conduct. Get a hold of my lawyer. We're gonna fight it, okay? But I got a ticket for disorderly conduct because I flipped him off. That's gonna be a lawsuit. I'm going to City Hall. Let me have that too. I love you, baby.
I'm going to skip through the Glen Serio huffing and puffing while he's walking. This is a grown man. He's in his 40s. He has a wife. I believe they just had a child. What example are you setting by making your entire personality about harassing people and being legally incorrect?
How can we help you?
Yeah, I'd like to talk to your mayor. I got a ticket the other day, or today actually, that's unconstitutional. I flipped a cop off. And I got a ticket for disorderly conduct. Supreme Court has already ruled that that's freedom of speech. So I have enough also to sue the city because your cop ran me off of public access under threat of arrest, which is a felony. I moved.
But right now you're harassing them, okay?
No, I'm not harassing them. I'm standing on a private. I'm standing on public property. Harassment is not. That is not harassment. I am protesting.
Okay. Well, you can go protest somewhere else.
I can protest right here.
No,
It is perfectly. What's the law stating? I cannot protest right here.
Harassing them.
That is not harassment.
Okay.
That protest is a First Amendment. Do not touch me.
I'm
Do not touch my computer.
I'm not touching.
All right, so after hearing the officer say, hey, you're harassing them, you're harassing them, you're harassing them, yes, you made violent threats to them, and now you're standing in the roadway, flipping them off, swearing at them, more than likely shaking your fist at them. So we're going to read the harassment statutes from the Missouri Revised Statutes. A person commits the crime of harassment if he or she, we're going to drop down to the whole second one, when communicating with another person, knowingly uses coarse language, let me scroll up a little bit, offensive to one of average sensibility, and thereby put such person in reasonable apprehension of offensive physical contact or harm. Yeah, that's what he did. There's a couple other ones in there that also fit what he did, but we're going to stop it too because, well, we can. Back to the video.
I have enough to see the town.
The mayor isn't housed out of this building, sir.
This is City Hall, right?
It is.
Now, where's the mayor at?
Well, we only.
She actually has a full-time job, so
Yeah.
she's not here.
Yeah, it's not a full.
How's it a good time to get a hold of the mayor? Because I am not happy with the town of Willow Springs right now. I don't want to sue the city because you guys are a small town, but maybe that's what you guys need is to take one in a pocketbook and before you guys learn our constitutional rights.
So in order to, sorry, I just kind of overheard some of the conversation. If you want to reach out to the mayor, we do have an email where you could email her. And
I want a phone number, please. Does
the
she?
only phone number I've got for her is her personal cell phone, and I can't give that out.
Does she do anything business-wise on her personal cell phone? Does she call any body as far as being a mayor? Because if she does, that means that she actually just made that a private, or not private, but a public phone.
One, that's not how this works. It's not how any of it works. Two, even if the mayor was in office and had a phone in her office, A, she doesn't have to come talk to you, and B, they don't have to give you the number. Make an appointment like a fucking adult.
Can I help you on the city administrator?
Yes. I flipped up my cop, which is freedom of speech, disorderly conduct.
Okay.
For one, your officer ran me off of public access under threat of arrest, which is enough for a lawsuit. That's a felony.
So you got a citation?
No, this is what I got today when I went in to put a complaint on him. What he did the other day, that's enough for a lawsuit. Now, this is for flipping him off, which disorderly conduct is not me flipping him off. Me flipping him off, Supreme Court has done said that is freedom of speech.
Okay, so here's
There's a city ordinance. Yes, I understand that.
yes.
But
No,
Congress
I'm not
cannot.
talking about- hold on, give me
Congress
a moment.
cannot make any law restricting that kind of stuff.
I'm going to take a guess. A pretty educated guess here. I'm going to guess that officer wrote you a ticket for disorderly conduct for flipping off your victims, further threatening your victims, cussing at your victims from 50 yards away. That's how I'm going to bet that you got that disorderly conduct ticket.
Supreme Court has already ruled stuff like
Okay,
this.
You need to stop for just a moment and let me
Okay.
just say this, okay? You have your day in court, so you'll get to come with this.
And
you'll
right now,
deal
I
with
am
that.
addressing my
You should be able
government.
to address that with the
I am
court.
addressing my grievances with the government right now. You are the government. You work for me, ma'am. You work for me.
Listen,
you work for the people. How's that? You
That
work for
I
the
do.
people.
I do work
I
for the
am the
people.
public, ma'am. Okay, so you work for me.
Okay, hold on, just stop for just a moment. When a person gets
See,
a
everybody,
citation,
this is how this town rolls.
when you get a citation, from one of the officers, then you are appointed a day that you can come.
And I still would like to talk to
But you're
the mayor.
interrupting me every time.
Okay,
I'm
you
going
work
to
for
talk
me.
to
I
you.
don't work for you. You know what?
Well, that's
I can
not-
talk to the mayor if I want to address
can.
this.
You
I would
can.
like to get a hold of the mayor.
The
That's
mayor
what
does
I would
not
like.
have an office here.
I understand that. Then can
And
you
so,
give her some information?
I
I'd like to get
absolutely
a hold
can.
of her. If you're not gonna help me,
You can give me your information, and I will have her
I'm
contact
Lucky
you.
Laptop News. There's my information.
Well, that's not good enough. She's probably going to need probably a cell phone
No,
number.
she
or
don't need
someone.
my cell phone number, nothing like that.
Okay, well then.
When's a
then
good
I
time
guess
that I can reach her in an office in this building?
She's not in this office
at all. She doesn't come
Not
in this
at all.
building at all.
She does come here,
Okay,
but
when's a
only
good time
when
to
she
reach
makes
her?
an appointment with us.
Okay, then how
to
about
come in.
how about we make an
She
appointment
actually
right
has
now?
another
How about we
job.
make an appointment right now?
Well, I don't know what her schedule is, so you'll have to give me your information.
See,
so that
guys,
she
this
can
town don't
contact
want to
you.
help. They know they did wrong. They know their officers screwed up big time. They know they got a lawsuit coming, and they don't want to help. And I didn't realize that the chief of police is here. Hi, Mr. Chief of Police.
Drugs are bad, and please, if you're a parent, discipline your children so they can grow up to not be an asshole like this guy. He's trying to make every single excuse for why he's not getting his way. He's throwing a tantrum in City Hall right now because the mayor just doesn't appear from the heavens to speak to good old James Fish. Pull your head out of your ass, dude. You're trying to speak to a mayor where the mayor does not work. You're trying to get a number for the mayor when all they have is her personal number, and you're not getting that because you will harass her. You already did it to the victims at the car show. You're going to put it out on your YouTube page, and your psychotic subscribers are going to go and do something crazy. You have the same subscriber base as JC News Now, and they talked about openly unaliving police officers. So yeah, you're probably not going to get the number from them. Also, you're trying to dictate how this is going to go, and at the end of the day, they can just say, yeah, we're not going to do any of this.
What do you think about your officer committing a felony?
I would also say to the people that are actually listening to this right now, that I would say that I can almost tell you that you can see that he's not being reasonable enough for even.
So you
us
think
to
it's
speak
funny
to
that a
him,
cop
so-
violated my rights, ma'am? I see you laughing in there.
It's because your uneducated ass acting unhinged is hilarious.
I don't think it's funny when your rights are violated.
Okay, here's the deal. Your citation wasn't for being on an easement.
No, I
It was for
understand that, but
disorderly
him
conduct.
still-
If you shut up and listen
No,
to me.
I don't have to shut up.
Okay, then I'm done
Your
talking
officer's
to
still
you.
ringing me off
I'm
of
done
public
talking
easement
to
under
you.
a color of arrest.
If you don't want to listen to me.
I'm not breaking a law, am I?
You need to go.
Yes, you
You're
are.
not
You're
gonna
being
be disorderly
disorderly.
in here.
Okay, they're gonna have
Go
something
on.
being disorderly because I'm trying to talk to them.
Appreciate you leaving.
And you know what? You guys can just go screw yourselves too. So this is how this town's gonna be, everybody. That's the city hall. This is a shit. Yeah, I'm a little fumigated right now. Willow Springs PD is unconstitutional! Boy, we're gonna see how this one goes, everybody. That was a bad interaction. We definitely need to get a lawyer because they just kicked me out of there without breaking the law and saying that me raising my voice was, disorderly conduct. When I'm trying to talk to him about what his officer did was still against the law. Well, when they put the citation, your officer still ran me off the damn road. Do they not understand that? So we need to get a lawyer, okay?
Yes, you heard it. Our little meth gremlin is fumicated, whatever the fuck that means. Obviously, I fast forwarded in between him yelling at the sky. He was at the building to address his government, not redress his government, which is what you're doing. But at the end of the day, he's just yelling at the sky because he's not getting his way. They asked you to leave town hall because you were there to talk to the mayor, who doesn't do business there. Therefore, you are not using the building for its intended purposes. Also, whoever created the whole, oh, I need to break a law to be trespassed thing, you deserve the absolute worst because you set in motion a bunch of uneducated special people are now using that to just try to yell at the sky in buildings. That's not how any of it works. That's not how trespassing works. Yes, there's a second part of this video. I'm not going to cover it because I just saw it. I might cover it way, way later tonight if it's worthwhile. But yeah, I just thought you guys would enjoy watching James Fish be completely unhinged simply because he's a toddler not getting his way. Everybody have a good rest of your day. Don't be a sovereign citizen. Don't be a frauder. Don't be a Moor. Be safe. Peace.